A lot of that activity will fire up west of I-95 today. So just like yesterday, west of I-95. And then tomorrow, slightly lower rain chances. Saturday, though, it's a huge change in our forecast. There's just an isolated rain chance, mostly sunny conditions, and we're back to about 96 degrees. It is all thanks to this area of high pressure that's going to move in. But first, this area of low pressure in the northern Gulf has to move out. It is moving away from central Florida, so it's not really going to be a concern for us, but it will bring some heavier rainfall to the northern Gulf Coast. Then by Friday, that area of high pressure gets closer, which will really help to dry us out this weekend. Saturday, it's a 10% chance of rainfall, feeling like 102. On Sunday, it's a 20% chance of rainfall, reaching 97 degrees, which will feel a lot more like 107. So it's going to be another hot weekend ahead and a hot week to start next week. Outside right now, though, it's not too bad. Most of us in the middle 70s, though almost 80 degrees out in Melbourne. And a lot of us are dry this morning, but I am just going to keep my eye on first warning radar for a couple of showers along our coastline possible. But for now, Brevard County is nice and quiet. There's a couple of showers and thunderstorms out along the South Florida coastline. These may try to stretch into our area later on this afternoon, but most of that rainfall that develops today is going to be from that East Coast sea breeze popping up west of I-95 right around 1, 2 o'clock. And then those showers and thunderstorms move inland. So 3, 4 o'clock scattered rain here in the metro, along with some thunderstorms moving back towards I-75 around 6 and 7. Then most of us start to dry out around 8, 9 o'clock tonight, but maybe just 1 or 2 isolated showers in that forecast for the evening hours. But overall, I think the best coverage of rainfall will be in the late afternoon. Think 3, 4, 5, and 6 o'clock. This afternoon, though, it's just going to be hot again now because of that East Coast sea breeze. Our high temperatures reach the upper 80s along our coast. Our inland spots low and mid 90s. Then tomorrow afternoon, mid 90s for our inland locations, upper 80s for our coastline. Then again, this big area of high pressure builds. Looking ahead to the weekend, Saturday 96, Sunday 97. On Monday, we're going to reach 98 degrees, and on Monday, we could feel as hot as 110 or maybe even higher. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do get some heat advisories in place for Monday, potentially even Sunday as well, which is why we're calling it impact weather, just because of that dangerous heat. Central Florida's certified most accurate forecast then shows the rain returning Tuesday and Wednesday as high temperatures fall down to about 94 by Wednesday.
Get you over to the roadways. How's our Thursday commute shaping up here, Megan?
Sonica, there are some big delays into Barrie along I-4 westbound. This is from an earlier crash right into Barrie Avenue. Now, the crash itself has cleared, but westbound here is stop and go from Deltona about until to Barrie Avenue this morning. So delays expected there, but downtown Orlando clear and quiet. This is a live look passing by Lake Ivanhoe, Kelly, and also waking up to mostly clear skies this morning, at least in downtown.
Lots of sunshine all across Central Florida this morning. Now, I do have 1 or 2 isolated showers in the forecast this morning along our coastline, just in case a couple of showers from the Atlantic try to make their way onshore. But I do think the better opportunity for rainfall will be this afternoon and evening, especially west of I-95. Now, this afternoon along I-95 and our beaches, our high temperatures reach the upper 80s, our inland spots low and mid 90s. But then you factor in heat and humidity, and it's going to feel a lot more like the triple digits all across Central Florida. Another round of rainfall tomorrow. We are drier this weekend and into the beginning of next week, where we have a lot of heat. Sunday 97, Monday 98 degrees, but feeling a lot more like 107 to 110.
All right, Swifties.
Would Tim like a buddy?
You know, I would like to think so, but also he was a street cat, so I don't really know how he interacts with other cats, but he's such a love bug, so yeah. I think he would take to the other cats well, but it would just be an adjustment.
What about dogs?
I also don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but we would be open to dogs as well. Love animals.
Okay.
That's the moral. But anytime I can talk about Tim, I'm going to talk about him.
And that's our Tim Talk today.
We got to get a picture of him on. Oh, yes. Thank you for coming to our Tim Talk.
Yeah, our Tim Talk. All right, let's talk about the forecast now, Kellyanne. We've got the weekend ahead. A lot of people trying to make those plans. It's going to be a hot one.
It is, yeah. Very similar to this past weekend where we had a lot of sunshine, a couple of showers, very hot conditions. And it's all thanks to this area of low pressure moving away from Florida and high pressure moving in. And as that high pressure moves in Friday night, that's going to dry us out at least for the weekend. But Friday afternoon, we're still looking at scattered rain and thunderstorms. It's going to be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday that will have the driest conditions and also the hottest conditions. Saturday, 96 degrees, 97 on Sunday, and on Monday, 98 degrees. And Sunday and Monday are going to be impact weather days just because we have a lot of intense heat. Feels like temperature of 106 on Sunday, 107 to 110 in some locations on Monday. So I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually have those heat heat advisories issued for Sunday and on Monday. Now, at least for today, we'll still have feels like temperatures in the upper 90s and triple digits, but the heat's not going to be as intense as what we're going to deal with this weekend and the beginning of next week. Outside right now, though, here in Ocala, nothing but sunshine to start. We are dry all across Central Florida. First warning radar is taking a nice break from the busy day that it had yesterday, but we are expecting more showers and thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. Now, this morning, maybe 1 or 2 showers along our coast. Otherwise, your beach plains are actually looking pretty good because our east coast sea breeze is going to develop west of I-95 today. So around 1 o'clock, some pop-up showers west of I-95, and then those showers gradually work inland throughout the afternoon. 3, 4 o'clock, scattered rain and thunderstorms for our metro locations, working back towards I-75 around 5 and 6. We'll start to dry out around 8 and 9, but maybe 1 or 2 lingering showers moving on in during that time frame. But most of the thunderstorms should have ended by then. And then tomorrow, yet again, feels like temperatures all across the board in the triple digits, but thankfully not feeling as intense as what we're going to feel this weekend. So we'll have 2 areas of high pressure. The first one moving from the Atlantic into the Gulf, then another one comes in behind that. So those 2 areas of high pressure really strengthen and allowing our temperatures to warm up and our rain chances to go down. The 10% chance of rainfall on Saturday, 20% on Sunday. Quick look at the tropics. The 8 o'clock tropical weather advisory is out, or weather outlook, I should say, is out for our area of interest in the Gulf. Still a 10% chance of development in the next 2 and 7 days. Just going to bring some heavier rainfall to the northern Gulf Coast. Not going to impact us at all here in Central Florida now that it is moving away. So heat, lower rain chances this weekend, and to start off next week. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, rain increases. Temperatures reach 94 to 96. It's 7:51. Let's get over to first warning traffic expert Meaghan Mackey.
Kelly, and this is a live look. If you're traveling along Colonial Drive, this map here showing the delays right at Clark Road. This is in the Goth area, just off of State Road 408. You can see her big backups here. Several lanes blocked except for 1 lane because of a crash with some injuries. So expect some slow downs there just on the westbound side. Other than that, this morning, no other crashes I'm monitoring right now. This is a live look at I-4 in downtown Orlando. Nice clear blue sky to begin our day in downtown Orlando, and no heavy congestion right here along this stretch of the I-4 corridor. Here's a look at those travel times along the 408. Slight delays here westbound from the 417 to I-4. Right now we're sitting at about 13 minutes.
First warning traffic now. Let's get to Meaghan Mackey and a trouble spot on Colonial.
Yeah, Jason, this is in the Gotha area. It's along Colonial Drive right at Clark Road. This is getting off of State Road 408. It's impacting those westbound drivers this morning. So this is a crash with some injuries. Delays expected here this morning. Kellianne, how's the forecast looking for our Thursday?
Thankfully, right now, things are nice and quiet across the area. Do want to get you a look at that weekend forecast because it's going to be a hot one. Saturday, 96 degrees, Sunday, 97 with dry conditions, just an isolated rain chance. And Sunday, it's going to feel a lot more like 107. On Monday, 98 will feel a lot more like 110. So we have impact weather there. The intense heat is back, but at least for today and tomorrow, we're going to be tracking scattered showers and thunderstorms.